Hello students, in our previous video we have studied how to create, save, open and close a new writer document and text selection. Okay, how to select a text existed in a file. Okay, so now in this today's class we will see how to edit the document and we will see spell check. Okay, and we will try to finish off formatting a document also. Okay, so how to edit a document in this today's class we will learn. In file menu, in a menu bar, first file menu we have seen. Now we will see edit. See, in this edit there are so many options like undo, redo, okay, and repeat, then cut, copy, paste. Okay, these are the special or paste special. These are the some of the things which we are used to edit the text or any document which is present on the file. Using the edit menu we can do some of the modifications. Okay, suppose if I deleted this documentation, if I want again this documentation without typing it, okay, that is the last step which I modified. Again I want to do the same thing that has to be repeated. Now I will do the option. See here, there is a undo is there and redo is there. If I will give undo, right, the documentation word which have been deleted, again it has come back. Okay, now see, this has been highlighted. Now redo. Okay, redo when will get highlighted? When if you do some of the documents, if you delete or if you want to if you type something, if you went one step back, again if you want to come back to that position, at that time the redo will get highlighted. Okay, if you give redo once, see now this is gone, right, but undo is there. See, redo in the sense you are coming back to the again the step which you went back. Okay, redo is means if you want to go one step backward. Okay, see here, documentation which was file, first thing I will delete this file. Now this is the first step, then I will do redo. Okay, it has come, right. So deleting is the moving forward, again that is why the redo again it has come. Okay, this is undo and redo. Okay, deleting a subject and predicate from the original text. After deleting, what will happen? We can redo that particular word, okay, or phrase, whatever you want. Clear? So undo and redo means we are going step back and coming to that particular step. Okay, next, copying and moving the text. So first one, undo and redo we understood. Now copying and moving a text. Suppose here the word digital documentation is there. Here there is a sentence called session insert and use images in a document. Now here in the second page I want that particular digital documentation line, again that has to be typed here. Instead of typing that one, I want to copy and paste. How I to do? First I have to select the sentence. Again, what is the steps to select the sentence? Either if you triple click on that particular sentence, it will get selected, or place a cursor at the end, shift and home button, it has been selected, or using a mouse just select and press and drag the mouse button, that is the left button. Okay, it has got selected. Now for copying that particular word or a letter or a sentence, there are different steps. One is, once selected, once it has got selected, right click on that particular one sentence, then you will get a dialog box. Here you go to copy, it will get copied. This is the one way. Or if sentence is selected, okay, if sentence is selected, then press Ctrl C, it will get selected. Okay, this is the one way. Or once if it is got selected, then go to edit menu, in that there is the copy option is there, you can select from here. Okay, now it has got selected, this is copying. Okay, it is got selected and we have copied. This is the how to copy. Okay, you have to remember the steps. So if I want to paste that particular sentence which I have selected or copied, here how to paste here, wherever I want to just place a cursor there by double clicking the cursor on that particular portion. If I double click here, the cursor will come here. So if you are going just moving in that particular line, just press one time mouse key, it will go there. Suppose if you are going after a certain gap, there you need to double click, okay, so that the mouse button will come over there. Clear? Or if you press enter after the last word or last sentence of full stop, it will come. If you keep pressing enter, it will move down one line. Okay, I want here, so that's why I am placing cursor here. If I'll right click here, how to paste, there are different ways to paste a copied sentence or word. Right click and go to paste. Okay, it has been pasted here. Or this is the one way. Second, go to edit, again in that there is a paste option is there, you can paste like this. Or there is a one more way, press Ctrl V, press Ctrl V, it will got pasted. Okay, now this is the copy and paste. Instead of copy and paste, I don't want this digital documentation sentence. Okay, I don't want to be present that sentence here, I want to take out from here. How I can do? Select that particular sentence, right click on your mouse button, okay, go to cut option, right. So we have removed from here. Or this is the one method, or select that one, go to edit, here go to cut option, this is another way. Okay, or select that particular sentence, press Ctrl X, what, Ctrl X, this is another way to take out the text or sentence from that location. If I want that has to be present here, okay, I can paste over here. I have to paste here, Ctrl V, R, right click, paste, right click in mouse button, then paste, or go to edit and you can paste. This is the difference between copying and pasting. Copying and pasting in the sense, the original sentence or a word which is to be placed in the same position and we have copied to the another position, like suppose like it is like that Xerox copies. Okay, original copy will be there, we will go for a Xerox, that is the one way. Or second thing, if wherever I don't want this one in a particular place, I want to cut that from the place where it is exist and we are pasting to the new place wherever I want. Okay, here it was there previously, I have removed from here by selecting that sentence and going for a cut option and we have pasted here. Okay, this is the one way to do the copying and moving the text. One is the copying and pasting, another one is the cut and paste. Clear now? Okay. Now finding and replacing a text. If I want to find any text which is present in a document, what I have to do? Okay, suppose there is a word which is somewhere it is there, how to find that particular word? Okay, now here there is a one word, image. Okay, here images is there, only one place there is the image is there. If I want to find out this particular word, how to find out that one? For that what we have to do? We have to follow the steps. Go to edit menu, there is a option called find and replace, find and replace. Go to edit, here there is an option called find and replace. Here it will ask for whichever the word you want to search for. I typed image, then find. Okay. So now you see here it will show the word. If you give find all, so wherever image word is there, it will get highlighted. It will show, see here how many images are there in this particular word. Suppose instead of this image I want to rename or replace to some other word. Suppose instead of that I want to replace it as a imagine. I want to replace this particular word wherever it is exists, I want to replace. If I either particular one word, if I want to replace, I can replace one word, or if I want to replace the word wherever exists in this particular page, if you give replace, all the, see there were totally 56 times it has been replaced from image to imaging. Clear? This is the one way. Go to file and select find and replace, or there is a in a standard toolbar there is a option is there, that is find and replace. You can select that one. Okay. There is a one more method, there is a shortcut method how to go for this one, find and replace. Press Ctrl and F, you will get that dialog box, that is a find and replace. Clear now? Okay. Then, so finding is over, replacing is also over. Then jumping to the page numbers. So here see there are how many page numbers are there here, how, where we will find that one. When I am scrolling here, you can observe the right side, here you can observe here this is the, until we are moving to the next page, it will show that we are in a first page. So when you scroll down, when it will go to next page, it will show page, there are two pages are there. Okay. Suppose if you press here and if you press, keep pressing enter, you will get a one more. Okay. So some of the pages there now, how many pages are there now? If you scroll down, you will get. So which page we are? I am now in 2 out of 5 pages. Okay. So now I am in first page. So how to find that particular, jumping to the 5th place or 4th page? Suppose I have 50 pages. If I want to go to the 10th page, how I can move to 10th page? Now we will learn that one. Okay. For that what we have to do? So in order to navigate to the particular page whichever I want, then what I have to do? Go to view menu in menu bar, where I have to go view, then in that view there is a option called navigator. What? Navigator. Okay. Or we can, how to open this navigator? Or just press F5. What? F5. If you press F5, you will get a navigator dialog box. Okay. So go to view, navigator, or you can press F5 in your keyboard, you will get this one. Okay. After appearing this window, that is the navigator window, enter the page number here. Here the page number displaying right here. So here you can enter, suppose if I want to go to page number. So if I want to go to page number 5, whichever the page I want to go, I can press that particular page number here. Okay. Then you just close this navigator. Okay, you can just press enter and close that particular navigator. Then the cursor will move to desired page. So what I did, I'll go to view, go to navigator button, then I want, suppose I want to go to page number 3. press enter. Okay, it will go to that particular page. Now I can close this. Clear now? Okay. Then there is a one more option which is called as a non-printing characters. What is mean by non-printing characters? These are the characters, or these are the special characters which are normally not displayed on the screen and cannot be printed. So what are the most important or non-special non-printing characters? Are some of their most common non-printing characters are there. Those are paragraph symbol, tab, spaces, etc. Means when you press these things, okay, it not be get printed on a page, right, or we cannot see. Suppose if I press a space bar in your keyboard, it has moved, right, one space cursor has moved from one place, existing place, to one letter forward. If you press tab, it is moving some portion forward, right. Okay, this cannot be printed. If you print, or if you print it in the sense what, if I type A here, I will get A, right. If I will type Z, I will get Z. If I will press space bar, what I will get? It will move one step forward, right. Here it will not display anything, right, on the page. This is called as a non-printing characters. Okay, clear now? Now if you press the arrow keys, what will happen? Just it is moving, right, it is not printing anything, or it is not pasting anything here, just it is moving. Okay, these are called as a non-printing characters. Okay. Now if I want to print, or if I want to display the non-printing characters on the screen, what I have to do? In a standard toolbar, there is a icon called non-printing characters. You just click on it, you will see those non-printing characters. See, now if I press space bar, what is happening here? See, one dot will get appeared here. Okay, it is not a full stop, this is full stop. But if you click on the non-printing characters, here it is moving one space. If I will click space bar, it is moving one letter forward. Means again if you press space bar here, it is moving. So it will show what are the non-printing characters. If you press tab key, again see, it is, if you press tab key, it will show how much distance it has moved. Clear now? Okay. So if you want to view the, or if you want to see the non-printing characters, here you can use this non-printing character. Okay, or in a shortcut method, control plus, what we have to press? Control plus F10. Thus see, it was disappeared now. If I want again the non-printing characters back, control F10. Okay, so here wherever the space is there, why it is appearing here? Because it is showing that there is a one line we can place here. Here we can place one more line here. This is the space. Okay, clear now? Then we will go to spell check and thesaurus. Okay, so what is spell check? Spell check is, it will correct, or it will show the grammatically, or it will show the word which is written in a non-dictionary form, that is the word which is not present in that particular dictionary. Here in a open office writer, suppose we are using a dictionary which is called default USA dictionary that we have used in this, means that is default there in our system. Okay, the dictionary which is already saved in this particular system. By using that, the spell check, what will do, it will give alert to the typist. Whatever, see, if I am typing something here, because this is the word like imagines, this it is there. Okay, it is not present in that particular dictionary which has to be there, or which has written in previously, or which has saved in this particular system. Okay, while creating a operating system, that time itself, this all the existing dictionaries has been saved to this particular system. So we have selected, or it is default there, that is a particular dictionary which is present in this. It will display that there is a word or a letter mistake has happened here, because whatever the lines you are getting here, these underlined by red lines, it is showing that it is not grammatically correct word. Okay, if I give space here, see, if I will in imagine, if I will give space here, okay, if I will make any correction to that particular word, what will happen then? It will get a clear word without any underlines. See here, now it is gone, right? It was there previously. If you write correctly, the line has gone. There is no red line below this word. Okay, so if you make any grammatical mistake, suppose it is the word here digital, instead of digital I will remove I. Okay, if you come over here, if you make any mistake into that, it will display. Okay, if you type any word, suppose if I am typing apple, so automatically default it will come like a red line below that particular word, and it is showing that there is a grammatical mistake. Okay, so if you want to spell check the entire page, how to do that one, we will see now. Okay, here whatever the red lines, they will get a wavy red underlines. Okay, indicating possible spelling errors. There is it is showing that there is a errors in that particular word or a sentence. Okay, in order to spell check, what I have to do, we have to go to tools. Now is the first, under tools menu we have a spelling and grammars. Okay, if you click on that one, it will read the complete document, it will show one by one. See here, it is not there in dictionary, default dictionary which is there here. Here you will see dictionaries are there, English Australia, English Canada, English South Africa, English UK and English USA. This is the default dictionary which are already present in this particular system. Okay, clear? We can select any of the dictionary if I want to use. Default is English USA. APPLE or APPL which I have written, it is showing that it is not in dictionary. It is not giving that, or it is not showing which is there in dictionary. It is just showing any word which is not written in a dictionary, and it will show that particular word as a, it is not saying that it is wrong. Okay, right, it is not showing it is wrong, it is showing that it is not in that particular dictionary. Okay, then if you want to replace with that particular word to a meaningful word, it will suggest the meaningful words also, it will suggest. See, what are the suggestions it giving? These are the words which are existing in that particular dictionary. Okay, what are the words existing? Instead of APPL, you can go for APP, or you can go for APPLE, or if you go for apply, or apps, or AppI, Apple, whichever word you want you can replace. Here if you give change, it will change that particular word where we have written, right, APPL. If I want to return this as a apply, if I will give change, the word has changed to apply. See, it was previously APPL, now it has changed to APPLY. Okay. So, again there is so many errors are there. If you want to check one by one, it will show each and every word one by one. Okay. Now, so next word, it is showing that AZ which is written, you want to change it to particular words which is present in a dictionary, you can change it, or if you do not want to change anything written in the document, you can give ignore all, or if you want to ignore only, there is so many places you have written AZ something you written, and that particular place only you want to ignore, and then further if you want to change that word, you can give ignore once, or if you do not want anything change in the entire document, you just give ignore all. Okay. Now, it will show a dialog box saying that continue checking at the beginning of a document, you can give no, because it has been finished, then it will be closed. Okay. This is how to do spell check, or you can just press F7 on a keyboard, directly it will go for a spelling and grammar box or a dialog box, or there is a one more word, it is there in a menu, standard menu bar, there is a one more icon, auto spell check is there. If you keep on that one, then whenever you do any word which is not present in a dictionary, it will highlighted by wavy red line. Okay. If you do not want that one, okay, it will not show any lines. Okay. It will not show any wavy red lines. Here there is a spelling and grammar. Okay. If you want to spell check again, because already I have given that we have to ignore all, that is why it is showing nothing is there to spell check, or it is asking for continue checking at the beginning. If you say yes, again it will check from the first sentence. Okay. There is a word mistake here, if you want to change, it will asking for whether you want to change or if you want to keep it as it is. Okay. This is the spell check. Okay. And I told what is automatic spell check also. Next, if you want to change the languages for the spell check, how to change the languages for the spell check? For that, I have to go to tools, then in that there is a language is there, click on that, then whether if you want for particular selected language, or if you want to particularly you will select manually particular sentence or word, or for paragraph, or for all text. Okay. Here if you go for selection, if you do not go for check spelling, you can select this one, and if you want to reset to default, you can reset to default. Okay. And there is a more option is there. Okay. You can, if you press on more option, okay, if you press on more, language setting dialog box will get opened. Here user interface and local settings, it will display the different languages which are present here. Okay. See, there are so many languages there. Default it is there English, I want to change it to the Kannada. Okay, I can change it here. Okay. Then if you have selected the default was English, I have selected as a Kannada. Okay, that is English to Kannada. Okay, then if I will give OK, I have not selected so far anything. If I will select digital documentation, now there is a one more option in a tools language menu, sorry, language, in language there is a, after spell check, or changing language, there is the thesaurus option is there. Why we are using these thesaurus are the research features in this OpenOffice writer. It will be used for the synonyms of any word or antonym for any word. Suppose if I place a cursor here, or if I will select a digital, or if I will select a positioning. So, imagine if I selected a word called positioning, if I want a synonyms for this positioning word, if you go to tools and go to language, in that language if you select thesaurus, what it will do? It will display the words which having a same meaning for that particular word which you got selected. Okay. There is a dialog box will get open. This will be the language in English USA. You will get adjective, see aligning, positioning in the sense it may be aligning or orienting or orientating. Noun, it is a positioning in the sense placement. Here you can get placement, location, locating, position, emplacement, activity. If you want to replace with anyone, you can select that particular word. Okay, suppose if I want, instead of positioning I want a placement, so just press replace, that will be replaced as a placement here. Okay, it was there previously positioning, it has been replaced to placement. Okay. So, this completes today's class. That is what we did in today's class, formatting, right. So, formatting we did, and spell check is also, sorry, editing and spell check is over. In our next class we will do formatting a documents. Okay. So, whatever the document is there or text is there, how to format we will learn in a next class. Okay. Thank you guys.